Hi everybody, Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mbete. And on this channel siyasifunde iy'ncwadi ey'bhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la siyayixoxa phela indaba le esuke siyifundile. Sixoxela laba phela abanganaso isikhathi ukuthi bay'funde iy'ncwadi futhi abangenaso isikhathi futhi abanqenayo ukuthi bay'funde le ncwadi. Siyabuye sesiyabuya futhi siza lana senza ama-videos abizwa ngokuthi Notes to the Writer la suke phela sesikhuluma ngawo wonke ama-issues asuke evukile ngenkathi sifunda le story lesi sincome nombhali siphinde futhi simbuze imibuzo ethile bengabe ikhona imibuzo. Before siqhubeke namhlanje, please uma ngabe kuwukuthi uyaqala ukuba nathi namhlanje, subscribe phela la ngezansi, press subscribe ukuze uthole nama-notifications phela ukuthi sesi-uploadile ama-videos amasha. Uma ngabe vele umbuki wethu nomlaleli wethu vele wansuku zonke, ungakhohlwa phela ukupressa u-like kule video uphinde futhi uyishare-ke i-video. Siyabonga kakhulu-ke sapho sesitholile kubalaleli nababuki bethu. Namhlanje naye senza i-Notes to the Writer esitorini kade sisenza esibizwa ngokuthi Isilingo Sami esibhalwe uSibusisiwe Sihlophe. Usibhalele isitori esimnandi kakhulu uSibusisiwe, isitori esidila ne-issue okuwukuthi vele emphakathini yethu asifuni ukuyi-normalize, yabona kusayi-issue la khona esabuka ngelinye ihlo noma sesijwayele kodwa hhayi kahle hle kakhulu. Siyajabula kakhulu ukuthi ama-television programs ethu ayi-normalize because siyabona abawa-introduce ama-characters afana nalawa kuma-television programs siyabona kuma-reality shows. So ingane zethu they get to see ukuthi this is something that is normal, this is something that happens in our communities. So siyabonga kakhulu lokho. Ingase-ke kodwa nakuma-communities ethu nje besingaba used ukuthi sazi ukuthi kunabantu ababelonga to i-group yama-LGBTQ plus communities aba part of our communities ekufanele nje sijwayele ukuthi abantu laba abahleli nathi futhi kahle kahle ukuthi umntwana ku-gay or lesbian or bani kufanele nje ukulindela ukuthi kungenzeka nakuwena uyi-prepare as umzali futhi ukuthi umenza kuwena umntwana ethi mzali wami naku engifuna ukwazisa kona ngami, iyiphi indlela okufanele as umzali uresponde ngayo. Kule story i-title yakhona ithe ukungihlaba kancane ngoba ithi isilingo sami. Yabo nje ukulingwa, it's like into engekho positive empilweni. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi umbhali lamazwi lawa wapresenta as amazwi kamzali wakhe phela laphayana uSandile. So angiwathandanga kahle kahle ngoba phela ukuthi umntwana wakho uyisitabane or ugay akusisi isilingo lokho, kodwa futhi I do understand ukuthi umbhali angakupresenta kanjalo lokho ngoba vele abanye abazali vele bayakuthanda nje ukuthi balingiwe uma besuke bethola ukuthi banengane eyi-gay noma eyi-lesbian noma i-transgender, whatever lokho okuhlukile from what people consider as a norm. So ngiya-understand ukuthi mhlawumbe yindaba ethoze lesihloko lokho, kodwa nje engikusho ukuthi sike sathi ukungenza ukuthi ngibe uncomfortable ngaso ilokhozana isihloko. So-ke into engidicide nje ukuthi ngizoyi-discuss-a kakhulu lana ukuthi as umzali, because yes kona siyayibona izinto ey'kanjena on TV, siyafunda nangazo njengoba siyifundile kule ndaba lezi, but-ke now asike sikuthathe lokho esikufunde encwadini sikubeke kube i-reality and say ukuthi ake sithi nayo ingane yakhe siyafika kuwena ithi ma or baba I am gay or ma or baba I am lesbian. Ukuphi, what is an appropriate way of responding to your child uma ngabe efika kuwena ezozikhipha ezoba honest nawe ngobuyena ukuthi ikuphi ngempela kufanele uresponde ngayo, ngoba a lot of the times uthola ukuthi it's a surprise to umzali. So ukuthi akwazi ukuthi ukuthi akwazi ukuresponda positively kuzosiza ukuthi siyi-prepare before time while iy'ngane zakho zincane ungakazi ukuthi what's happening with them. Funda about these things so that uzokwazi ukuthi uresponda kanjani umntwana wakho when they come out to you ukuthi ene iyiphi indlela ongamsaphotha ngayo umntwana. So one of the points ke ngiyitholile uma ngenza i-research yami to say ukuthi what is has an appropriate way of responding to your child uma eza kuwena ethi mana I'm gay or mana I'm lesbian. But one of the things that you must make sure ukuthi you don't do as a parent is to ignore them. Ignore them, ignore ukuthi bakutshelile le issue, pretend as if it doesn't exist. Bathi loko kungam-affecta kakhulu umntwana futhi kunga-affecta i-relationship phakathi kwakho naye futhi kungam-affecta kakhulu kwi-confidence yakhe umntwana. Bathi futhi umntwana eza kuwena ezokutshela iqiniso elikanjalo ngaye, bathi you must let them lead the way. So bayeke ukuthi umntwana akuchazele ngesimo sakhe ngendlela afuna ukukuchazela ngayo. Akangathi umntanakho uma ethi ene ma ngiza kuwena ngoba ngifuna ukukutshela ukuthi I'm gay bese uthi oh I know what that means. Kusho ukuthi wena wenza ukuthi nokuthi or kusho ukuthi wena uthanda ukuthi nokuthi. Rather listen to them, listen to their explanation, listen to how they describe their experience eyenza ukuthi bazidefine the way abazidefine ngakhona. But you must let them lead the way and you must follow because sometimes ezinye izinto siye siy'tshele siyayi-understand, you understand ukuthi what it means to be gay, what it means to be bisexual, what it means to be lesbian, but only people who are gays, only people who are lesbians, only people who are bisexual understand what it means for them. So umntwana meza kuwena ezokutshela ukuthi ene they are gay or they are lesbian, but you must let them lead the way. So you must listen more so that you understand ukuthi for them what does it mean. Bathi ene uma ngabe uyathola ukuthi umntwana ufuna ukuza kuwena ezokutshela khona into afuna ukuyisho, mhlambe bathi to support them, you can say ukuthi yazi I've been seeing ukuthi ene khona into ofuna ukungitshela yona, just to help them with that conversation. No, vele bengibona ukuthi khona into ofuna ukungitshela yona, what do you want to tell me, so that they are free ukuthi bakhulume more. Lana-ke ngithole ama-statements a-conflict-ayo in terms of khona abathi ene it's a good idea ukuthi umntwana umtshele uma wukuthi ubuvele usubona ukuthi mhlampe they are gay or they are lesbian or they or they are bisexual, but ene it's a good idea. Khona abathi it's a good idea to say ukuthi hayi I already knew vele uyingane yami I already knew. But kune-argument ethi it's not a good idea to say that emntwaneni because a lot of the times when you make a conclusion ukuthi umntwana ugay or lesbian, it's that is influenced by i-stigma vele that surrounds i-homosexuality. You saw umntwana acting a certain way, mhlawumbe umntwana ubedlala ngodoli instead of ukuthi adlale ngey'moto, and then you assume ukuthi they are gay, which is vice versa futhi, and then you assume ukuthi they are lesbian. But because vele kusuke ku-influenza ileso stigma leso ukuthi wenze i-conclusion ukuthi hhayi vele bese ngivele ngazi, but it's not a good idea ukuthi vele bengazi. Lindela umntwana wakho ukuthi akutshele yena into afuna ukukutshela yona futhi akutshele ngendlela afuna ukukutshela ngayo. Bathi-ke zama ngazo zonke iy'ndlela to stay calm. Bayasho ukuthi a lot of the times coming out stories are not as it is presented on TV or it is presented in Hollywood movies where someone comes out and it's a calm situation and it's planned and they tell their parents and the parents are happy or whatever. But a lot of the times people come out mhlampe influence mhlampe anger, mhlampe umntwana is angry about something or they are frustrated about something or they are depressed or whatever, and they come out and they say it. But kodwa even under those circumstances as umzali, try and remain as calm as possible. And but ask questions like ezinjengokuthi how would you want me to support you? What do you need from me right now? And what are the things that you want me to understand about you? Njengoba besho ukuthi umntwana must lead kuleyo conversation ukuthi nawe mubuze ukuthi ikuphi ongakwenza ukuthi umsupport umntwana. But i-situation bathi zama ukuthi ungayenzi njengomzali ibe about you. Now ibe about your feelings ukuthi how do you feel about her or him coming to you with that information. Futhi bayasho-ke lana ukuthi as umzali, rather than ukuthi ngale nkathi niba naleyo conversation nomntanakho, rather than trying to make it about you and about your feelings, try outside of that conversation to get support for yourself. Because yes, we have to recognize the fact that for other parents it's a shock to get such news. But you are not justified ekutheni umjaje umntwana because bakunika ley'ndaba lezi abasuke bekunika zona. Into abayishoyo ukuthi outside of, if you feel ukuthi as a parent you are not dealing with it kahle, then find kunama-support group that you can contact, or other parents that are going through the same thing, so that you know how to respond to certain things, which questions are appropriate to ask and which questions are not appropriate to ask. So they do say ukuthi it's not wrong for you as a parent to go and find help for yourself ukuze phela wazi ukuthi umntwanakho ungamsupport-a kanjani. So I guess even as a family, if you can't deal with it, maybe as parents, or even as other members of the family, if people cannot deal with, because sometimes ingane, they are not rejected just by their parents, they are also rejected by extended family members. So even as family members, to get that support so that you understand kahle situation yomntwana and you are able to support umntwana, then it's not bad to get that help. And bathi uma ngabe-ke sekutshelile umntwana, it's good to respond in this way. Bathi kuhle ukuthi uresponde by saying, I am so glad that you told me. Uma ngabe umntwana ekuvelela iy'ndaba ey'njengalezo, it takes a lot for them, and it's good for them to know ukuthi you appreciate you recognize first that it was brave of them to share that information, but you also appreciate the fact that they shared that information with them. And they do say that you can offer a hug, you can offer a kiss umntanakho phela, just to know ukuthi, for them to know ukuthi you still love them and you still support them. But it's a good idea to just ask if they've told anyone else, so you know if it's something that they still want to keep a secret, or it's something that they still want to keep within the family, or they want everybody else to know. Bathi-ke nazi izinto ongafanele ukuthi uzisho emntwaneni uma umntwana esekunikile information yokuthi mhlampe u-gay, mhlampe u-lesbian, mhlampe u-transsexual, whatever it is that they tell you. Kuthiwa ungasho ukuthi hhayi, no, don't worry mntanami, this is just a phase. But that is not right to say. Anyway, vele being gay or lesbian is not a phase. We all know that ukuthi kusuke kungeyona i-phase, unless umuntu esephele eyiqambela amanga-ke, which I don't think people would do that. Akuyona i-phase, we all know that nje sidinaya nje yeqiniso. If kuwukuthi umntwana uyafika kwena uyakutshela urivila kuwena ukuthi uyini, uhlobo luni, akufanele bese kuba uwena omtshelayo ukuthi it's a phase. If it's a phase phela, they will know ukuthi it's a phase, akufanele kube uwena obatshelayo lokho. Futhi bathi ku-wrong ukuthi uthi it's such a waste. Into-ke lena evamise ukushiwo kakhulu abantu besifazane when men come out as gay and they say ukuthi it's such a waste. How can a life of a human being, when they are still alive, be a waste? It's like saying that their life is not worth anything just because they are gay, just because they are lesbian, that just because they are bisexual, just because they are transsexual. So it is wrong to say ukuthi what a waste just because someone has come out to you. But again, it's also not right to use religious references ukuthi ubajaje. Ngiyazi ukuthi especially for abazali kuba nzima kakhulu if ukuthi iy'ngane zakho ubuy'khulisa ngeBhayibheli, to ukuthi mhlampe ungakhothi a certain scripture ukumkhombisa ukuthi mhlampe into ayenzayo i-wrong. One thing you must know ukuthi if iy'ngane zakho ubuy'khulise ngeBhayibheli, already it's something that rings vele in their ears all the time when they think about who they are. So they already are going through a lot of judgment within themselves because of the way that you raise them. If you were to a religion vele. So if ukuthi futhi uzothi esethathe isibindi sokuthi eze kuwena and reveal who they are to you, and when you go back to the Bible, it's like you're making a situation where you can make them regret even coming to you with the truth. Because honestly, would you rather umntanakho angakutsheli iqiniso just because of a scripture, or would you rather umntanakho be honest with you about who they are? So to quote a scripture, and at that time when umntwana is so brave to reveal who they are to you, it's not a good idea. Also they say ukuthi it's not a good idea khona lento yokuthi umuntu would say, hey yazi mina ngifundile ukuthi ene ukuba gay nje into ekuthiwa that is not an appropriate response for a parent to a child in that space where a child is trying to show you and tell you who they are. I-intention yami nje ngale video more than anything was to make us as parents to think about it ukuthi enene abantwana bethu when we have them we really just sisuke singazi ukuthi what are we going to get. It's like a gift that we create ourselves, but it's a surprise masifika gift because you don't know ukuthi kusuke kuzofikani. So uma sifikile gift and it's not what you expect, you still are supposed to uyimukele phela gift ngoba it's your responsibility ukuthi nomntwana to support and to love. Like I've said before, our duty as parents is to love and to support our kids. So there is never any, just like when your child is being successful and they're doing everything that you expected, they're doing well at school. Our parents always expect us to do well at school and you are happy about it. Even when you do something that you did not expect, you still are required to support because that's what a parent does. And also enye inhloso yami ukuthi mhlawumbe sike sithi ukucabanga kancane, ukucabanga before ingane zakho isakhula nje, ukucabanga ukuthi if my child ever came to me with a situation around, how would I respond? At least let me teach myself, let me do a bit of research to know how I should respond, because our feelings as parents come after the feelings of the child. So we have to protect our children before we protect ourselves. And we must never be the ones as parents who judge abantwana bethu. They get enough judgment from the world. When they walk through the door, all that they should get is love and support. Thank you so much for watching my video. Ngizonibona kwi-video elandelayo. Ningakhohlwa ukusubscribe.